Long Haochen was under the pressure of Han Yu, forced to reveal the identity of the disciplinary knight. Stunning the audience with a holy sword, Han Yu retreated steadily in the holy light of the sky. In the end, Long Haochen stabbed his forehead with a sword. Long Haochen completes the leapfrog challenge as a double knight. The entire Knight's Temple is boiling for it. Han Yu, who was defeated, became a clown-like existence. In the end, he was sentenced to become Long Haochen's squire. For the victory of the game, Long Haochen didn't have many surprises. For Han Yu, the Fifth Order squire, he's even worried about not being able to tame. At this moment, he only wanted to go to the promised place with Cai'er. Out of night proving ground, Long Haochen galloped all the way. When he saw that purple shadow, the corners of the mouth smiled involuntarily. Cai'er, I'm here. Cai'er slowly turned around, but when Long Haochen approached Cai'er, an icy coldness burst out from Cai'er's body instantly. Long Haochen immediately stopped. A look of surprise. Cai'er immediately asked in a hurry, "You're hurt? Who hurt you?" After saying that, she took Long Haochen's hand, put 2 fingers on his pulse. Only then did Long Haochen react. Cai'er is just worried about him. Long Haochen touched his head and smiled, hastily explained to Cai'er the ins and outs of the game. The sword on the proving ground has no eyes. Injury is inevitable. What's more, Long Haochen is still challenging by leaps and bounds. The chill on Cai'er's body gradually subsided. Come on, I'll take you back. Long Haochen took Cai'er's hand naturally. Take her to the house slowly, silent all the way. It seems that no one wants to break the quiet atmosphere. Both are silently enjoying the ambiguity fermenting in the air. Only Cai'er's group of guards hiding in the treetops, gnashing teeth one by one. After arriving at Cai'er's residence, Long Haochen was still a little reluctant. But Cai'er didn't stay much. Instead, she wants to hear the footsteps of Long Haochen leaving. How could Long Haochen refuse Cai'er's request? Can only helplessly leave first? Before leaving, Cai'er suddenly shouted softly, "Don't fight hard in the future." Long Haochen grinned. "I just want to try to be stronger so that I can protect you." After speaking, Long Haochen quickly left. He didn't want Cai'er to hear his rapid heartbeat. After Long Haochen's figure is gone, Cai'er's expression became extremely cold again, even showed a murderous intent. Fortunately not seriously injured. How could Han Yu, who was far away, know? A game almost killed him. At this time, Han Yu was standing in front of the office of the chief knight. He took a deep breath, just raised my hand and started knocking on the door. "Come in," a majestic voice sounded. Han Yu pushed in the door, a knightly salute to the paladin who was working. The paladin just stared at Han Yu coldly. Han Yu didn't dare to look up into his eyes, sweat dripping from forehead. "Kneel down." The paladin commander suddenly slapped the table and roared angrily. Han Yu was shocked, knees naturally softened, kneeling obediently on the ground. "Grandpa, I was wrong. Han Yu is not just an ordinary Fifth Order knight. He is the grandson of the paladin commander Han Xian, has always been known as the first person of the younger generation. Now so embarrassing in public. Han Xian did not abolish it on the spot. It was considered merciful. In order to convince Han Yu, Han Xian revealed Long Haochen's real age. "The kid who beat you today is only 14 years old." Han Yu was stunned in place. No, not possible. All the pride really disintegrates at this moment. At this moment, he was truly willing to follow Long Haochen's side, in order to protect Long Haochen from being overly concerned. Han Chen specially blocked the news of his age. And for Han Yu, being a squire of Long Haochen is not a bad thing. On the contrary, it will be beneficial to the future practice. Under careful consideration, a 14-year-old boy has the strength of a Fifth Order knight, and at the same time practice the 2 systems of protection and punishment. Such talent is rare in a century. Han Xian suddenly thought of Long Haochen's surname again, face suddenly startled, seems to have guessed something. After a while, there was a look of ecstasy on his face. If his guess is correct, Long Haochen is very likely to become a knight of the gods. If Han Yu can make friends with him as a squire, there will be great future. Read this. Han Xian couldn't help feeling grateful to Long Haochen. After Long Haochen defeated Han Yu, qualified for a 1-game break, so almost all the time revolves around Cai'er. Inside the assassin's proving ground, Cai'er sat alone in the first row. No one dared to approach her easily. Cai'er stood up suddenly and gave a respectful salute to the referee's bench. "I'm giving up all the next games." Without waiting for a reply, Cai'er tapped the bamboo stick and walked outside the arena. Long Haochen has been waiting outside the court for a long time. Hear the crisp sound of bamboo sticks. He immediately ran towards Cai'er. Pull up Cai'er's little hand directly. Cai'er smiled faintly. "It's been a long wait." Long Haochen giggled. "I just arrived." The reason why Cai'er gave up the game. She just don't want Long Haochen to wait too long. Those so-called rankings are for her, far less important than being alone with Long Haochen. The two walked towards Cai'er's residence as usual. Time to come. Long Haochen suddenly summoned the courage to ask, "Cai'er, how long can you live in the holy city?" Cai'er couldn't help but be curious. "What are you asking this for?" Long Haochen just wanted to know how many days he still had the chance to send Cai'er. Cai'er suddenly became very serious. "Is it really that important to send me back?" Long Haochen hesitantly replied, I don't know. Cai'er asked her soul again. I'm a blind girl, don't you dislike me? Long Haochen raised his head suddenly, his tone very firm. I don't hate. The corner of Cai'er's mouth drew an arc. Long Haochen said nervously again, I'm actually ugly. What right do I have to dislike you? Cai'er touched Long Haochen's cheek. Don't you know his real face? Then are you willing to hold me forever? Cai'er finally asked the most crucial question. Long Haochen answered almost without hesitation. I do. This time, Cai'er was a little panicked, hastily withdrew her hand from Long Haochen's hand. Long Haochen smiled awkwardly. Then I will continue to see you tomorrow. Cai'er didn't dare to look directly at Long Haochen, just a quick nod. Their relationship has started to get sluggish.